All right, welcome everybody. My wife still, after doing this, still doesn't understand how to use the iPad on her side. Trying to make it easier for her to see the comments, so you know, you figured use the iPad so she can watch the comments there while I watch them here. And
I'm still looking over there.
You're still looking over there. You still keep the volume up.
I don't know.
That's okay.
But I got my reading spectacles on today, so I can read it.
So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining this Thursday night live talk with the TheDuphilyCrew. And we have a bunch of people in the chat. So Meredith, I'll let you take it away.
All right, so let me scroll up. We have the lovely James Ryan.
He was first today.
He's first today. I think he's first all the time. Rachel from Rachel Loves Disney. Wendy Lou
Rachel.
Wendy Lou Who.
Her first time here.
I always see her in Mouse Talks chat. Nice for you to stop by.
Thank you.
Let me see. Who else? We have Eric Newman. Welcome in. We have Pearl Manhattan.
Also her first time, right?
Welcome in. I've seen her a few times as well. And Amy from AJC Magic TV.
Hi Amy, how you doing?
And I see Walt is here from Mouse Talk.
Yeah, Walt and Melissa.
Melissa.
Thank you for joining.
And I think that's it for now. I mean, I'm a little delayed on this end, right? Or we're delayed on
that
end.
We're delayed a little, yeah.
I'm delayed
too much.
Oh, and Jackie from RV and Disney is here as well. Nice to see you, Jackie.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining. We know that there's many other things you could be doing on a Thursday night. I know we always look forward to coming on, talking to people, just to chit-chat, especially during these times where you can't really get out, or there's not many, at least where we are, there's not many things still open where you can have large crowds of gatherings.
Right, there's not really times to get together. Yeah. This is the only time we get together, people.
So I wanted, felt like we should cover, before we go into the PhotoPass locations, maybe walk through our experience with the park reservation system. And we'd like to hear from some of you, because I know there's many people in the chat that have summer trips or even winter trips that have gone through the park reservation system as well.
Yeah.
And just see if other people had the same frustrations, because tomorrow they're opening up to the annual pass holders. And hopefully it's going to be smoother for them.
Yeah.
Hopefully all the bugs were ironed out.
Yeah, I hope so. Hi, Melissa. Welcome in. Yeah. Hope you're feeling better.
So why don't you...
All right, from our experience.
So Monday we were up. Monday we were up at 6:30 in the morning with the idea that they were going to turn this thing on at 7. Mm-hmm. And the number one mistake we made was, I don't think we went to bed until 2 in the morning because it's playing Call of Duty again. Yeah,
and he's yelling and stuff like that. I can't sleep, and and then I get watching TV, and then I can't fall asleep.
So we were at Monday when we were trying to do this, we're in very little sleep, and it probably had multiple browsers and multiple computers.
Probably about 6. Yeah, 6 browsers open, right? 2 on this one, iPad, your laptop, 2 on the other computer. Hi, Jeff and Angela, This Our Dream. Welcome in.
But really, I think Disney it's not Disney's fault. They never came out officially said 7 a.m. Right. We just assumed because that's how the
that's what we were seeing, but I don't know if it was official or not.
But I will tell you, seeing that pink castle, I don't know if I want to see the pink castle.
Or Space Mountain, or Stitch Ain't My Page, or something. And he's in this room on the computer, and I'm in the living room on the other computer, and he's running back and forth.
And trying to work at the same time.
Yeah, he's trying to work at the same time, right. He goes, I got a countdown for 10 minutes. All right, I got 5 minutes. Back and forth.
But why don't you tell people how it was when we got in?
Once we got in, which was around, what, 9:30 or so? It was very easy to do.
It was easy peasy for us to get August.
Right.
So our 10-day trip in August, that went smooth.
Yeah.
Meredith didn't even know that I was in here reserving all the parks. Then we get to December, and we had conflicting info about how many park reservations we could have. I know you called up over the weekend. They said 14 days per resort reservation. Right. But I've also experienced where we only could have 14 days total.
Right.
So my plan of attack was to do Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year, the 30th and 31st.
Yeah.
right?
Because this would fill up fast.
I figured that those would fill up fast. So those ones I went to. But we were only able to get 2.
Yeah.
So Meredith's trying to get on the phone, which...
I called like over 200 times. Keep going, hang up, call again. You gotta be persistent when you know.
I was able to get into chat, and the chat support told me, "Well, you only can have 14." And I'm trying to explain to the person, I only have 12. I just ended it. I voiced a little frustration with them and how this was coming through with Disney, and I just said I needed to take a break from it. But you kept trying the phone, and it wasn't until we know they close around 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Right before then, we were able to get
to talk to somebody.
Talk to somebody.
You have to be on hold for what? Like 2 or 3 hours. I just put it on speaker and just didn't go about my things, you know.
And they just...
And they said we know there's an issue, but you can only get 14 days total. I said, okay. I go, that's not the information I got on.
But we still didn't have 14. We had 12.
Yeah. So I say.
So we called back the next day. Because we're persistent. We're very persistent people.
I get up early at before 7.
Well, they gave you a phone number to call IT.
Right.
And I've been reading on Twitter that there were issues with the tickets and everything like that. So we called IT for, again, you got up early to make that phone call. Yeah. Which you waited, what, 2 hours for?
Yeah, I had the phone on my chest, and I was like, I was just asleep. He wakes up, he goes, are you on hold? I'm like, oh, I guess I am still.
So the person we were talking to, it sounded like that they scheduled the 30th and 31st for us. We were like, okay, we only have 14 total. Understandable. That's fine.
And I might have misunderstood what she said to me, too, because I was tired.
Yeah.
I thought they put it in. But
as the day went on...
hi, Jeffrey Resendez. Welcome in.
As the day went on, I just never saw the plane show up on a Disney Experience. And then you called again, and you were online on hold for
another 3 hours.
And then that's when, and I was out because I had to take Ronnie to baseball practice. And that's when we found out that they actually admitted, yes, there's a glitch in the system. They're working on it. Once that's resolved, you should have me to make all your reservations that you need. And then I get up for work early the next morning and was able to make everything after that.
Right, and I woke up later, and then I go, oh, did you get it? And he goes, no, I didn't do any of it. Go see if you can go on. So I log into my Disney Experience, and I'm like, oh my God, we have all our days. How did they know what days we wanted? He did it all. He didn't tell me. I thought they magically knew what we wanted. I don't know. I was tired.
So I think the resort guests probably felt a lot of the frustration. So I'm hoping it goes well for annual pass holders tomorrow. I
think once they fixed it, they probably didn't have time to test the system right beforehand. So things happen.
I've been there, done that. I understand what it's like.
Yeah. So, hi Disney Nerders. Hi Charlie and Stacy. I can even talk. Welcome in. We're just talking about our reservation fun. But we got both our trips, all our reservations that we wanted. So we're glad about that.
So now that part's done, for us to decide, now it's just on us to decide if we still want to continue with the August trip. And to be honest, I think it's becoming a harder decision than I thought. Mm-hmm. Just seeing the cases in Florida constantly going up, and talking to our relatives down in Florida and getting the feel of inside information, what's really happening at the parks. Mm-hmm. Like, we're hearing that employees are actually getting it at both parks, but the companies do not want
they
that
can't
disclosed.
Release that information anyway, HIPAA laws. So, I mean,
so that.
But people posted it on Facebook saying that they had it, that they were. It's like, no, don't do that.
Yeah. So that's a little troublesome, especially if Florida starts becoming like New York. But we get time for that.
Yeah.
And we're starting to see masks being mandatory even outside the Universal Disney bubble. But now that we're starting to see which shops and which quick service and dining restaurants are closed, is bringing up that, again, we're going to have to weigh that as time gets closer.
Yeah. Because
I don't think they're going to open them up. I think they don't have enough employees without the college program to open everything up.
Right.
So Oh, RV into Disney. We're there around we're late December, but end of August. Maybe we'll run into each other.
Yeah, we're down there the last 2 weeks of August.
And Jeff, yes, I'd love to see more sunset pictures. Thank you. So, I don't know. We're still... If I had to put a percentage on it, we're probably 75 yes, 25% no at this point. I know we still really want to go, and I think we can keep ourselves safe.
I mean, you have to be responsible for yourself. You can't let anyone else be responsible for your own safety. The only thing is, it might be out of our hands because now Disneyland's not opening up, and I know the unions in Florida are...
No, it's not the unions.
Well, the Actors Union.
The Actors Union
I just saw that. The Actors Union for Disney is fighting not to reopen.
Okay, because I know there was a petition going around from the employees.
Yep. Yep. So.
Whoa!
Oh, that wasn't. We're not clapping.
No, we're not clapping at that. That's.
That was a mistake.
Yep. And the other big news is about Splash Mountain being rethemed. And I gotta believe Disney's had some of those designs in the works. There's no way that they're gonna come up with that design.
No, so I think it looked like it was a year in the making to redesign it to Princess and the Frog.
And I love Splash Mountain, and to be honest with you, it's just gonna be the same ride, just rethemed.
Yeah.
And
it's
I like seeing new things.
Yeah. I like the old stuff, but I'm not.
It's kind of like Spaceship Earth. I know some people don't like it, and I love Spaceship Earth, but I'm interested in seeing something new as well. Yeah. Just trying to see things evolve. So I think that's going to be cool. Yes, we're in Florida from the 13th to the 29th, James. So we're definitely overlapped there.
Yep. So we'll definitely get together. We'll have to.
And the other thing that I want to mention is not all resorts are scheduled to be open, so people should just keep an eye on that. I know it's All Star Sports was no opening date. Wilderness Lodge, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I think hopefully the DVC still is. So I know Wilderness Lodge, and I think there was one other.
Yeah, that's.
One of the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Not the Kidani, the other Jumbo House.
Jumbo House, I think, is not opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys may just want to check on that.
But my concern is about all the gift shops closed at Epcot and a lot of quick services there, and there's not many restaurants open. It's like I was counting on all those gift shops, even not just for shopping, but to get in out of the heat to take
get that AC,
take a break with the mask. But we did get something to help with the heat.
We're going to try this out. The ladies tried it out.
Today on our walk.
You don't need to put it on.
Well, I want to show the lights.
No.
It's fancy.
They tried to go on a walk with the mask on with the fans. Just trying to get a little bit of air on you while you're walking around, especially as I know it's going to be hot.
Do I look like a model?
Yeah. So I think you thought it was...
It did help. Yep. It felt because when you constantly have a little breeze, it makes you a little cool breeze. It made you feel much better. My hair stand.
Yeah. So I think that's good on the news. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
Charlie should get one of these because he's always hot. Oh, it goes higher.
Yes, I know. All right. So you want to get to your Fast Pass?
Fast Pass.
All right, Photo Pass.
I don't
know how many of you get Photo Pass, but these are still, I think, decent spots that if you have your own camera. My thoughts on Photo Pass is I wouldn't go out of the way to pay extra money for it. The thing I like most about the Photo Pass is the magic shots. That I enjoy, but
they also you also have them take a picture with your camera as well.
I always do because I'm not always keen on the quality, and it's nothing against them. It's just.
But now we can't do that this trip because they can't take pictures with your devices, only their camera.
Yeah.
Which I understand.
So, do you want to go through these?
Sure.
So
this is funny.
So what I like about Animal Kingdom is they do have a nice section in the front there before you go through the turnstiles for a picture. So this was a couple of years ago, I believe, for the 20th anniversary of Animal Kingdom. Probably last year, 2018. Sorry, 19. It was Lion King.
Yeah.
But can you guys guess why we enjoyed this one?
It was just funny that they just hopped into the picture with us. And I thought it was hilarious.
I think they would cut. They're probably switching out. I think they were probably taking a break.
Yeah.
And they come through, and it was great. I thought this was like this, starting out our day like this. This is like,
yeah, it was funny.
Like that little bit of magic that you get that you don't anticipate, but it was really cool. Yeah. I enjoyed.
Yeah, we get photobombed by the Disney police. We call them.
All right, just get going here. What's going on? Come on.
There's a bug in here.
Not sure why this isn't working. All right. And here's just and I think that's the other good thing about the PhotoPass is they do get you to act out a little bit, which I think is nice.
Yeah.
Because it's something different instead of everyone just doing their own stiff, fake smile. Especially with the kids, right?
Yeah. They're like,
do I really have to smile? But they kind of make a lot of the photographers you meet will try to make it more interactive, try to add a little fun to it, which I enjoy. Now, like you said, the thing that I love the most is.
And we get terrible acting faces.
Yeah. I just love the magic shots. Really, that's all that I love.
Because we don't even know what it is, and it's fun when you get home or on the phone. You see on the phone. And what I like about it, because I don't have to take pictures with my phone. I just save all the pictures that I like from the PhotoPass, and then I post them on social media. So it's like I don't have to worry about taking pictures, which I like that.
Yeah.
And if I waited for him to give me a picture, I would never see it.
And this is a cool one. This is probably near the Tree of Life. I can't.
Looks like it. I can't.
More.
Maybe near Starbucks. I don't know. I can't tell.
Maybe near Starbucks. Yeah. But, just seeing Bambi, Thumper, and you should know who the skunk is.
You get Flower. I think it's Flower.
I thought that was cool. I didn't anticipate that being in the magic
because you don't see Bambi too much.
And this one's on the bridge so you get to see the side shot of Expedition Everest, but this is the bridge going over to where Nemo the Musical is.
Yeah.
So there's usually always someone there taking a photo. I like it because I hate having people in my pictures, in any type of pictures I take.
Right.
But here you get, you ask for the magic shots and ask them what they have, and for this case they did have Pascal.
This was a few years ago because Ronnie is not the same height as me anymore. That's when you were tall and we were all the same height.
Yep. And what's good about what we also got with this one. I think some of these you get a little 10-second, 15-second video with the photos, and again, a lot of these you don't know what you're going to get. Right. It just shows up in your PhotoPass, and I like those because those are things Disney specifically creates for their guests.
Yep.
That you can't duplicate.
No.
So I think that's, for me, I enjoy that quite a bit. All right. So this one here, this is going into Asia, correct?
Yep.
So this is on your entrance going to Asia. You're past.
Like Yak and Yeti's right behind that, right?
Yep. So you're past the up right before Yak and Yeti. You always see the statue, and there's always a long line here to get photos. I like to, personally, even if there's no PhotoPass, this is one of my favorite spots. And here you have, I forget his name from the Jungle Book.
I forget his name too.
We're bad Disney movie character people.
I know, but I forget it.
But that, all sorts of things you can get that you really don't, you just don't know what's going to happen. And then here, like we said about acting out, this is something where they had the kids kind of like, I don't know what you'd say this is. What kind of pose?
It's a yoga pose.
Like kind of like chai tea.
Yeah.
Or not, yeah, right?
Not chai tea.
Chai tea,
Was it Tai Chi?
Tai Chi.
Not
Chai tea, Tai Chi.
Yeah, I like chai tea. Ka. I was going to say that. I was going to say ka, but I wasn't sure. And I didn't want to be wrong.
I'm sure you knew.
I did. Yeah, he's in the same voice as Winnie the Pooh, isn't he?
Now, a good picture for the Tree of Life. So I know when you come into the entrance, you're going down the hill. Everybody always stops to get the
right
picture
in the front.
In the front, and it's always long lines. I know they get double barrel action going on with 2 PhotoPass photographers there. But if you walk around the back, going from you go through Africa, and before you go straight to Kilimanjaro Safari, if you bang a right and head to Asia, there's a place where you can walk down. It drops down a little bit to the river, and you can get a different view of the Tree of Life. And there's usually no one here. Yeah, I love it.
It's only for pictures, really.
It's only for pictures.
You can go down there and look, but there's always a photographer there, and you take pictures. And there's usually no one there, or maybe a few people. You have to wait a little bit, but
yeah. And you can see how we're just terrible actors. Well, maybe I'm pretty good. You're laughing. Madison and Ronnie over-exaggerate. I don't know. But it's fun. It's something that we can make fun of. Duphily's back on the menu, boys. So, but again, it's the magic shots for me. And then again, so this is the view that you would get from getting that spot here. It is one of my favorite spots for a picture because you get to see the whole bottom of the Tree of Life as well. Yeah. And part of the river that's, kind of in that background there. So that's cool. Now, I know you don't.
He was obsessed with getting this
I didn't want to put characters in here, but you're right. I was obsessed. I'm always obsessed with Launchpad McQuack. Mm-hmm. Right. I was in there. Oh, I have another one where I had the Soren shirt on, and he saw that, and we were interacting a little bit, telling him, I wish I could fly just like he could, and that kind of stuff. But I love this guy. DuckTales is always one of my favorite shows. Yeah. So I had to kind of sneak that in there.
And this is with the PhotoPass. You can make these afterwards, right?
No. This I don't think they're doing that where you can make the borders anymore.
Okay.
As far as I know.
So this was included.
This was included. This came in just like this.
Okay.
Which is cool.
Yeah. Ron, what do you? Oh my
God. You get the Banshee coming, right?
Yeah.
So Pandora has multiple places for photographs, so even not just with PhotoPass.
Yeah.
But again, I'll ask you, how many pictures of Pandora have I taken?
Oh, thousands probably. We were in there for 3 hours. He's just taking pictures. I don't know how long.
We are 6 away from 2,000, so we can't wait to get to 2,000. We have stuff to give away. Mm-hmm. So we want to give stuff away. So we can't wait to hit 2,000. We're also, believe it or not, we're actually also close to 1 million total views on our site as well, which is hard to believe. But our channel's been around
for a long time.
10 years doing on and off type videos. But you can't beat the Banshee out there.
And every time he sees the PhotoPass, the kids are like, "Oh, keep walking." I'm like, he's gonna see it. We might as well just go. He's like, "Keep walking." We see the guy in the white shirt. Keep walking.
And Charlie goes, and the Oscar goes to Mr. Dufily. I told you, I could be in Hollywood.
Yeah. I'm pretty.
Charlie, you're gonna be my agent.
I'm relaxed. Yeah, I'm like, no big deal.
Yeah.
I am the one that if there is a spider or something, I am the one that has to deal with it. Everyone else just runs away.
Thank you, Wendy Luhu. Thanks for subscribing.
Thank you.
This one here, I think, is around the Harambe Market, if I remember correctly. and I'd never seen Rafiki before, and I love Rafiki. So yeah, we're all kind of meditating together.
It's like Madison's like pinching your nipple.
Hey, this is a family-friendly show.
I know, but that's what it looks like.
You can't say that word.
Oh, it's natural.
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah.
It's not like I said. It's not natural.
Okay, moving on. And like as I was saying, I put these a little out of order. Not sure what I was thinking, but there are multiple places for Pandora. I particularly like it at nighttime with the
when it's all
fluorescent lights.
Yeah.
I would say I felt like the lights were brighter and the ground lit up more when it first opened.
Yeah.
And I see that in the pictures when I compare it to now. Because I really like dark pictures. I like to take long exposure pictures.
Yeah.
Again, it drives them nuts because typically what they'll do while I'm running around with a tripod and a camera is you guys are just sitting on the bench.
Wait.
And they're just waiting, and you guys could be there for like half hour, 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, we're there for a long time. We're just sitting there like.
And I'm just running around like a crazy man, and.
I was like, he's got a picture of every rock, every leaf, every flower.
Now this one's interesting because this is when Ronnie had the Banshee, and I remember when I first saw that photo, I thought that was a magic shot because it kind of looked like that. And this is as you're going in with that plant,
that big seed thing
that blows out smoke.
Yeah,
and I know there's a part that you can touch it that make that happen. And this is another picture of Everest, and I think this is the one where as you're walking down as you're going from somewhere, was it Asia?
I don't know.
I think this is going down to Asia as you're going to get into the queue for Expedition Everest. There's always that one spot where you look ahead and you can kind of see it.
Yeah, and behind us, that's the
Stadium for Birds of Light.
Yeah.
Epcot, I think Meredith snuck these in. So these are the pictures from the new redesigned Epcot that's inside the
Odyssey building.
Yep, thank you.
Yep.
Which was kind of fun. And again, you got to give me the Oscar. You guys are not even trying. Right? But again, you have to admit, it is fun taking these photos, seeing it afterwards.
And no one was in there. We just kept walking around. They had a bunch of different photo spots in there. We took them all.
Yeah. I see you put a Christmas picture in here.
There's a few Christmas ones in there.
So one thing I noticed is, I know when you can go through the main entrance of Epcot, everyone always waits there to get that picture of with them in front of Spaceship Earth. Another good location, if you don't want to wait in that line, is on the back side of Spaceship Earth.
Yeah.
As you're right before you get into the World Showcase, you used to be able to get it with the fountain as well. So if you were lucky enough that the fountain was.
But this isn't the front though. This is the front.
This is the front.
Legacy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's another one.
I'm sorry. This is the view that I was thinking of, because you could see the fountain if it was running at the time. Everyone's showing their little muscles there.
And yes, my shirt says I speak Phoenician.
Don't
let Disney Dan know. Well, we're from Massachusetts, so we speak weirdly.
This is more of a bit of a photo of what I was talking about. I think I do have some with the fountains going, but I think they're ones that I've taken of U3.
Yeah.
But it's just another location. You get a different perspective of Spaceship Earth, and we'll go from there. I'm not sure how many of you know, but by the Nemo ride, where you have all those little statues or whatever you want to call them, a lot of times there is a PhotoPass person there just taking photos, and they'll take photos by your favorite Nemo character.
Yeah, that's right. The stroller parking is right behind that.
Yes. So I think this would be nice for the little ones, if you have little ones that really into Nemo.
Yeah. It's a cute picture.
Now we're going into World Showcase. And the one thing I like to do when I'm in World Showcase is
take pictures.
I have. We all. The joke that we have is before we can end that trip, we all have to have a picture of ourselves traveling around the countries as if we were really there through the countries.
Yeah.
And so, outside of PhotoPass, it's always us three, and I try to get it without people. So I work a little bit of magic where I get the up-close shot of them with something from the World Showcase in the background, just to kind of make it feel like that we're traveling the world.
The world.
They hate it, right?
Well, we don't hate it, but it's
yes, you guys do.
Yeah, well, because you take like 5 minutes to take one picture. Oh, I got the wrong setting. Oh, I got this. Oh, I gotta fix this. Oh, no, and we're like
So here you have in Mexico, if you go past the building, you go on your left, you have that little Mayan monument or backdrop there, and you always have Fiesta Donald or Mexican Donald, whatever. So I think that's great to get a picture of him there. I know the kids truly love it. I don't think we ever done it.
Isn't that where that path there too? That's where they open it up at Christmas time. The back throw, you can go behind Mexico.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I know one of them was open up.
This one's cool, and we know why Olaf's here in Norway, right? You have the Frozen ride there, and it. Again, you guys are all acting like you're smiling, acting like you're cold, but that's not how you would be.
Yeah, well, you act because you're smiling because it's Olaf. You pretend it's cold when it's 100 degrees. You have to laugh.
And then this is the other one. Madison's like, Elsa.
Yeah.
And no, she can't, as you can tell, she can't snap.
Look at Ronnie's face, your face. And
over exaggeration.
And I'm just like, what?
So that's kind of cool. China has a lot of great places to take photos. One of my favorite shots that I like to take personally is you have the arch there. So I try to get the arch, and peeking through the arch, I try to get this building here. And that's one of my favorite. I take the same shots but different angles, but I try to perfect the lighting and everything else that comes with it. And I'm surprised that we were able to get this without people. Guy did a good job. And then, do you remember this? So this is the lotus petal,
flower or whatever.
Yeah. And they don't always have this. I think we've only seen it once. Yeah. And this is where Mulan, where you meet Mulan, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And these types of, I don't want to say magic shots, but having these props are some of my favorite. Yeah. And look how you looked at. You really love me, or you?
I was like, hurry up, take the picture.
And you can see DuckTales.
Yep, DuckTales.
So we're going to keep going around. So usually there's a guy around Germany. And typically we find this person in the middle where you can take the whole picture of the whole pavilion for the most part. Yeah.
Welcome in, sir, in the middle. Thanks for coming in.
I think we don't have too many from Germany. What we find is there's a couple of countries where you mostly find the PhotoPass photographers. Mm-hmm.
There's a lot in Italy.
Yeah, there is a lot in Italy. So this is across the pathway from Italy. So there's always not many people here. This one's right on the bridge, which is nice. And so you can get the whole backdrop of Italy there. I've never seen a PhotoPass person here before, but they would remember when they were taking it by the statue here. Mm-hmm. This is one of my favorites. Is nighttime with all of us just sitting there.
Yeah, I hate when people sit there and eat. It's like, it's a photo place. You can eat there.
And this is by Japan there. And you got the spaceship Earth in the backdrop. This is a very popular place for people to take photos. You could probably see a lot of people already there. And this is also a popular spot to see the illuminations.
Yep.
People were always gathered here. And then here's another one we got at night of the Japan Pavilion. Morocco, I think, is very picturesque. There's a lot of good places to take photos here. I know I've taken, personally, I've taken a lot of good photos here. Mm-hmm. I'm obsessed with the archway.
Oh yeah.
Right, that and the fountain. But this one, as you can see, this is during Christmas, so it is crowded, but you don't see many people here. Mm-hmm. So again, you working a little photo magic or camera magic to give you that illusion.
Just note to self: do not fill your water bottle in the fountain. Remember we saw someone do that?
We saw somebody actually filling up their water bottle in the fountain and then drinking it.
And I was like, whoa! No! Diarrhea!
And the other thing that I love, I probably liked this one better than Lotus Flower in China, is, I don't know what you call
Where
that.
Is this?
This is Morocco.
Oh, that's Morocco, that's right. Yeah.
This
the
is
lantern
Morocco.
Or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it's because you can see the fountain and you can see the archway in the back.
Oh, yeah.
This is probably my favorite one. I like the multicolored lantern like this.
Yeah.
It just works out really, really well. Now France, for some reason, there's always a PhotoPass person. Sometimes I have seen 2 or 3 PhotoPass people here in different locations. It's odd. I don't know why. Yeah, but there's a lot of locations.
Yeah. Because you get the what's that called? The Eiffel Tower. That's where they right out the bridge there. They get at different angles.
Yeah. Well, and I also think because they do have a couple of characters here. You got Belle and Aurora that meet here. Yeah. So they probably hang around a little bit afterwards as well. So here, Ronnie with Chip, just not looking too thrilled.
This is the only time we get pictures of him. I still haven't got a picture for his 8th grade graduation.
Uh-oh.
Still have to take a picture with the certificate. He won't let me.
So, this is just different parts. Even here by where the ice cream place is, and the quick service there, which I'm just surprised you can get it right.
Well, sometimes it's nice because the PhotoPass people are creative. Some are not as enthused as the others. They just take the pictures, but some like, oh, let's do it over here. Let's do this over here.
I actually,
get into it.
One PhotoPass guy saw. Remember, we were in Italy, and I was poking my camera through like a railing to get a picture of you guys. Yeah. And he saw me do it, and he was like, let me check. Can I see the picture? And I showed it to him, and he was like, whoa, I get a new spot now. So, which is always, that's a thrill to see you can contribute as well.
Yep.
Now, the bridge going into France is always a big spot for pictures. There's always a guy there. So if you ever come in through the World Showcase entrance, you could always stop and get that picture of France in the background. The other thing I'll point out is in this spot, whenever Hollywood Studios is doing fireworks, this is the spot where you want to be to see those fireworks. I have taken video from here, and it actually looks like there's fireworks going on around the Eiffel Tower, which is really cool. Mm-hmm. So we're on to Toy Story Land. I don't know why you put this one in.
Because it has my alien popcorn bucket in it.
Yeah. I'm going to bypass that. You always can get one in front of Tower of Terror here. So this is Sunset Boulevard?
I forget. It might be. Or I don't know. I can't remember.
So you can always get a nice picture here. So this is one from Christmas time when they had the projection. And the PhotoPass guy actually waited until this popped up for us.
Yep.
I remember it saying, wait, it's coming. And then he snapped that picture. Yep. So you gotta love that they take that extra effort there. And occasionally you do find a guy in front of the rock and roll roller coaster.
Yep.
Not a lot. There's been a couple of times I've seen them hanging around there, and you can get this nice photo here. If you know, kind of give you that memory of going on the ride.
Yep.
And then here's a prop. I always like the props.
Yeah.
If we ever see them with a sign or other stuff, we always try to pick up the prop and try to get that. And to me, it's just as good.
Yeah, because sometimes it will have the date or the occasion. It could be Christmas. It could be the year. So it's like when you're looking back at the pictures, you know when it was taken.
Yeah. And I can tell this is fairly new because you can see Ronnie's almost getting closer to my height.
Yep. That was last summer.
And wow, you must be good at this. Right here, here's the prop with the with the frame of Hollywood Studios, so you kind of know it's Christmas time.
Well, it's obvious with a big tree in our head.
But you're right. It's good to just have
it's something different, so they're not all the same, just posing.
Yeah. I don't think Mickey's always the hard one to find someone to have for a Magic Pass. So this was really cool to me to see that one. Yeah,
when I was looking at the pictures, I'm like, I didn't even know we had this. This was last
year.
This is December, last December. Yeah, because Ronnie has the cast on. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now I'll also say Galaxy's Edge has tons of places for great pictures. So this one's here before the Batu Marketplace. Never seen someone walking around here, but again, this past winter I did. So December, I should say. Something different. Now, these next few ones, RV into Disney, I agree, they probably won't have the props much longer. Yeah. Oh, well, actually, I read that they're gonna have props, but they're gonna clean them off between every use. I don't know if I'll make the decision whether we decide to use the props or not when we're down there. Now, what I like about this photo here, and we have a few of these, is we were able to. This is from the preview, the annual pass holder preview.
Yeah, last summer. Yeah.
We'll never get a photo like this because with no one in the background like this. Which is why I liked this and wanted to include it in here. This is the entrance. I think they still have this in the entrance of Hollywood Studios, right?
I think so. I'm not sure.
It probably needs to be changed at one point. And even though we went in December, they still had this sign for the, that you get the picture with Galaxy's Edge for the grand opening in 2019.
I like this because it looks like Madison has antlers coming out of her.
Oh, yeah.
And then it has the sign on the top, Boston. So, that's pretty cool.
My happy place. Now, the kids like going on Muppet Vision 3D. I like it too, but I sometimes just don't want to go on it.
Yeah.
So, there was no one around but this PhotoPass person, and I remember she gave us every single photo. It was like a photo shoot with all the magic shots.
We were the only ones around. It's like down this little alleyway. There was no one there, and she's like, "I just want to play around with these magic shots." So she just took pictures. We just kept posing and got all these magic shots. It was fun.
I love this one with Stitch eating the ice cream. And this is by Muppets as well. I think this is on this. That little alleyway where Muppets is.
Yeah.
It's surprising for the Muppets that they had Mike Wazowski, but it kind of fits. Surprisingly. Now, I will say that if you're going to get a picture, you got to get a picture by the Millennium Falcon. Mm-hmm. This one here is by Bay 7, so that's where the quick service is. But there's a backdrop to there. You have to check that out, and I'll show you why. But you can get a nice photo with the Millennium Falcon in the backdrop.
Let's see what Sawyer said.
Reserve the latest possible reservation at Olga's when you come out. Oh,
that's
Sawyer in the That's an awesome idea. I've never thought of that.
Yeah.
Because you can get nice nighttime pictures with.
Right.
Yep. Now I included this because you get the two ladies here posing like supermodels, but you can see this like this is awesome. Like, no one here because this you're never gonna have this again.
Right. Yep.
Well, maybe now I don't know, but I just had it included because this is an awesome shot of you guys with the Millennium Falcon. I thought.
I don't know about that one, but.
Right. Now I'm going to show you why. So this is the one that's by the bridge that I was talking about, and there's something special about this one here. Gonna have to bear with me because I don't know which one it is.
And this is where this is.
Yeah, I highly recommend that. It's one of my favorite photos. And when you're by the X-wing, again, ask for the magic shot here because you're it's like victory for the rebels.
Yeah.
And then you get some more X-wings flying in the sky. So Sony A7 goes, I did a video on it. We could not believe we had Galaxy Edge to ourselves. It was kind of strange, honestly. I agree, sorry, but I loved it. And you can get a picture with the Porg.
Look at Madison's face.
Yeah. But I know you guys like the Porg.
Yeah.
Porgs.
We got the little one that sticks here. It's a magnet. Sits on your shoulder.
And this is just another one just to kind of illustrate. Again, there's not people around while you're going through in the X-wing. There's one other thing I want to show that I forgot to show is even in paint. So we get there's several places in Magic Kingdom that are nice. So that's where we are now. So this is by was it Belle's Storyteller?
Yep.
So this is right. I think right while we're walking to the queue, I think this is right before the was it the parking lot for the carriages, whatever they call it.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Now, Halloween's awesome because just the magic shots you can get here are phenomenal,
yeah.
Right?
And that was actually a lady dressed like that on the lawn. You know, she was sitting there. And then they do this effect with the, whatever that is, the hearse.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but the lady was sitting there and talking and stuff.
And then the other thing is you can get a lantern shot here as well. So this is by the Mad Teacups. And all of these are long lines. Mm-hmm. But I highly recommend, I mean, this is, you get all the other lanterns in the background, and then you're holding one as well.
Did you have the tangled one on here? Oh,
sorry. I think so. Yes, but people can see that in our little image at the bottom.
Oh yeah, that's there. Yeah.
Yeah. Now another fun one at Halloween. So if you're going to the Halloween party, you can get this one with. This is the evil, which is this is the mirror on the wall, right?
Yeah.
Who's the fairest one of all?
No.
So you're looking at me.
Not in that one.
And then I just had to put this one in just to kind of show you that I have muscles and I'm just as strong and good looking as Gaston.
All right.
All right?
Yeah.
Again, this is the first time that I've ever seen someone here, a PhotoPass person here by the Tiki statues. And I think it was, only reason why it was here is because they had these turned off.
Yep.
So I could not pass up that opportunity to get this photo
Well,
here.
it's Christmas time, so it's probably a little chilly, so they had them off.
But I would recommend that if you ever see someone walking around and you can get that picture, I would. I included this one here because this is a popular spot for everyone to get a photo. Mm-hmm. I know we always enjoy it. You just got into the Magic Kingdom. You're all excited, right?
Yep.
You just want to go through the tunnel and walk down Main Street. But right before you do, you can get this nice photo with the train station. And now, these days, you have the train station, the train parked back there as well.
And either we get it when we're going in or when we're coming out.
Yeah. And it is hard to get it without people, I think.
Yeah.
There we go. This one was interesting by the Pirates of the Caribbean. You know, Jack Sparrow's ship, the Black Pearl.
I don't even know what you're looking at. Just like not even looking.
No, I was saying my tooth hurts. My tooth hurts.
It looks like it.
But again, a unique magic shot. Now, and one of the other things we probably all seen as we're walking down Main Street, you probably have like 4 or 5 different PhotoPass people taking photos with Cinderella's castle in the background. But what's awesome about this is Meredith loves her Starbucks.
Yes,
and this is on the way out, if I remember. It's probably closing for the night.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm taking my picture with my Starbucks.
Yeah, that's we hate that taking that picture too, Sawyer, in the middle. That's like, hurry up, let's get in there. So we usually take it on the way out because there's so many people taking pictures going in.
And probably one of the more common ones is this balloon with someone holding a balloon. And I'm always the one holding the balloon because I guess I'm so tall.
Yeah, because you're too tall.
Where this seemed like it's not, it was like far, it wasn't in the center like most. This was kind of off to the side.
Good night, Angela and Jeff. Thanks for coming in. Have a good night.
I wanted to show this one here, not for the balloons, but this is, I think, the entrance to Tomorrowland, that you can typically find people here and get a different perspective of Cinderella's castle.
And we'll have to do them all again because the castle's a different color now.
Exactly. And you can get kind of crazy magic shots like here with the Mickey ice cream. And this is probably my favorite Halloween one.
Yeah.
The Headless Horseman. And, I think we took this on the way out.
Yeah.
But that is just
so cool.
How this came out was awesome. And this is the photo you were asking. So this is the tangled one. This is the one I've seen most often.
Yeah.
This one
but
seems
it's not
to be
always. It's not always. It's like.
It was there more often than the others.
Yeah.
And there's always a long line. You typically are waiting at least a half hour, probably longer for this one. But I like it, and you get all the lanterns in the background there.
It's right across from the tangled bathroom. So where you have you can sit down and you find the Pasquales and charge your phone. That's where this picture spot is.
And James Ryan says he would love to have a Mickey bar that big. I agree. And the other cool thing is with the PhotoPass people is you can get shots like this when the characters actually play with you.
Yeah, because that was our camera.
That was our camera.
And I was taking pictures with our camera, and they took a picture of me taking pictures.
Yeah. So here's one with the 3 hitchhiking ghosts. Again, exclusive to the Halloween party. Again, I would recommend these photos. Oh, here's a smaller version of the ice cream bar. Another hitchhiking ghost. So by Haunted Mansion, so where the hearse is, so if you're coming off the ride, if you go all the way around the wall, there's a bench there, and typically that's where there's a PhotoPass person.
Yep.
And again, they're not just going to give you the magic shots automatically. You do have to ask for them.
Yeah, you say, do you have any magic shots?
And I had to include this one. I mean, I like the on-ride ones, but again, our acting skills.
Yeah.
You know. Although you look like you're thinking.
Yeah.
It's
like,
kind of weird.
No, I'm just like, Okay.
And this was not a prop. This is actually a magic shot.
It looks like a prop, like you're holding up a inflatable candy cane.
Yeah, but nope. And this is a cool shot. I don't typically see PhotoPass people here, but you know, the entrance to Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish you didn't have the Incredibles Tomorrow Expo there, but I love it because you can kind of see Astro Orbiter and you can kind of see way down.
Yeah, and now that's different now.
Yeah.
So it's like the more you take pictures of things, you're creating memories. Because am I moving the wrong way? And that, you know, things are not going to be there all the time. So you get pictures of it. Oh no, you're not going to show that.
No. And I don't know how many of you guys know, but you can typically find someone around Big Thunder Mountain as well, taking photos, which I would recommend. And I think we just got a couple more. So this one's here by Be Our Guest Restaurant, which is cool. Before I go, I just got a couple of resort ones. Before I do,
And you put it.
Sorry. So I'm going to just go through that again. So these are the resort pictures. I froze you guys because I...
He always froze. I didn't even notice it.
Yep.
The band is still
Yep,
up.
that was all me.
Yep.
That's why you get the secondary screen to tell me that stuff.
I didn't see anything. I was looking up here.
So, again, we think this is Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yep.
Right, so these are Christmas time, you know, Grand Floridian, the Christmas tree, and Wilderness Lodge. And that's all that we have for pictures. But going back to Ronnie's wrist, he was in gym and was running backwards and tripped over a mat.
Yeah.
And got a hairline fracture in his wrist. And what happened was, it hurt, but Ronnie doesn't... He's a big kid, and he's tough, and he was still working out, hitting baseballs during his workouts and everything.
Yeah.
And it kind of probably made it a little worse. So I knew it wasn't healing after a few days is when we got X-rays and I had to get the cast.
Yeah, it would have probably healed on its own, but they said just put the cast on it. So, and we were going to Disney, so it was like it was the perfect time, not perfect time for Disney, but perfect time
to not interfere with his baseball training.
Yeah.
Yep. So I hope you guys enjoy that, just to see what PhotoPass is like. I personally, being an annual pass member, I'm glad it comes with it. I probably wouldn't buy it. Because I don't get a huge volume of photos with it.
Yeah.
And I can take mine. I had them use my camera to take the photos.
Yeah, and they do have it at Universal too. We have got the PhotoPass at Universal. They don't have as many photo places.
But it is interesting.
But it is interesting, and you get some fun things and ride photos, which you wouldn't get otherwise. Yeah. So.
All right, so we're a little past time. You wanna?
All right, what are we doing? Who's?
Yep. So be sure to check out the live place. So that Dean's for Dreamer Empire.
Yep.
Puts that together. So it's like a TV guide for all the YouTube channels that are going live with a nice little schedule. Mm-hmm. And there's, I know, many different channels that we watch.
Yep.
That are on there.
Yep. Do we name them all? We don't have time to name them all.
No, but just, so I know we get the Disney Nerd Herders are going live with their Lazy Sunday stream, 11 a.m. Sunday. Mm-hmm. Mouse Talk is still going, I think, at 6 p.m.
He has 6 more to do.
For
6 more days.
Yeah. But I know he's, Walt and Melissa are live with The Sanity Tuesdays at 8 p.m. And then Sports Night with Steve's World on Saturdays at 8 p.m. And then Walt's also with Disney Dan on Sundays
at 6.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of great stuff there. I know there's a bunch more.
Have a good night.
But definitely check out thelifeplace.com, and you can, we watch more YouTube live streams than we do of regular TV.
And try to share our stuff out so we get, I know we only have 5 because Wendy Luhu subscribes.
Yep.
So we need 5 subscribers. So. And also we have our t-shirts on Spreadshirts if you're interested in that. I know, we try to fix it so he doesn't like to self-promote at all.
Yeah.
But.
So, we do, one thing, we do have a video coming out tomorrow, and we have one for Sunday. Not sure what we're doing. We do have a new vlogging camera, the Sony ZV-1. Mm-hmm. And just let you know, I'm trying to do a comparison video. So if you're interested for a new camera, I will have some test footage that you can take a look at. But until next week, we'll see everyone in the streams.
Tuesday trivia.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Thank you for joining. We really appreciate it.
Thank
have
you.
a good night. Bye. All right.